Hi, my name is Craig, and I'm the senior pastor here at The Crossing. And I just want to share with you some information about The Crossing and why we do what we do. I'm not really sure how you came across this video. You may have watched it on our website. You may have requested it through our online campus that we have each Sunday morning. Perhaps even a friend gave it to you, or you picked it up at the guest services at one of our campuses. I'm not sure how you came across it, but I'm glad that you did. What I want to do in a few moments here, and I want to value your time, is I want to tell you a little bit about why we do what we do at The Crossing and really how we came into existence. We came into an existence in late 1999 when my wife and I had been out of ministry for about a year, and we really felt God calling us back in to start a church that was going to be a little different. And through some prayer, and we wanted to name the church a little differently, and I was reading in the book of Joshua, and in the New International Version, I came across this verse that said that they came to the crossing and they crossed over on dry ground. And it was where Joshua was leading the children of Israel into finally the promised land. And so that's where the name The Crossing came from. And that's what we decided, that we would call the church The Crossing, because it was helping people cross over from darkness into light, from really sadness into a life of hope, a life of joy, through relationships. If there was anything that I could say or try to encourage you on, that we believe this, that we are about relationships. The first relationship, the greatest relationship of all, is the one we have with God, our Heavenly Father. And that can only be had through His Son, Jesus Christ. So we promote relationships. First, a relationship with Him, and then a relationship with each other. Jesus said it pretty clearly. He said that we ought to love God and we ought to love other people. And that's our goal here. Over the 10 years now, or actually 12 years now, we started The Crossing. We, 2 years ago, really began to look at some things, and we wanted to make some changes. Because we had been really growing in so many areas, we kind of got out of the people business because we had grown so wide. And we had 5 different campuses. We had multiple community service areas or ministries. And for me personally, I found that I was more of a CEO than I was a pastor. And it was keeping me away from people. And through prayer and some accountability groups that I have, I just decided that it was time, that those other campuses became their own churches, and they constituted, and they're running and operating now all on their own. And we kept the North Campus on Indrio Road and the South Campus on Oleander Avenue. And then we began to work and pray and study and research churches that were effective in relationships. And the primary relationship they were effective in was the unchurched. People who never had gone to church, people who had checked out and they were kind of coming to check it out again, or those who had been in church most of their lives. And so we picked out a couple of models, and we picked out of those models some things that fit us, that made it fit here for The Crossing. Because we know we can't be these other ministries. We're only who we are and who God called us to be. And so we adopted some strategies, and we call them environments: a foyer, a living room, and kitchen. They're all about relationships. It's about a guest. It's about a friend. It's about a family. And it's about us connecting people with each other in different environments where they feel comfortable. They're not threatened. They're in a safe environment to be who they are, to ask the questions and not to be made fun of or to be feeling less than. And so we worked very diligently on that. It was some difficult times. We decided to become more modern in our online campus and our streaming, and eventually simulcasting to other locations. Many churches are doing that already, and it's our time. And God has put our team together. We have a wonderful staff of pastors and support staff that just do an incredible job, because they have bought into why we do what we do. Because I know this about our team: they love God and they love people. And everything we do is based on those two truths. Those environments are true in our adult areas as well as in our kids. I have a great ministry that's just starting called Orange. We call it O-Town. And we teach virtues from the youngest of children right on up through the 5th grade. And then middle and high school we call Next. And those are about 3 relationships and 3 points of relationships that we teach year in and year out that people have, from the adults through our children, that connection with God as well as the connection with another person. I want you to come back and check us out. We're looking for input. We're looking for people to send us an email and say, this was really good when you attended, or we think you could improve here. If I didn't ask that, I would be content, and I'm not content, because I want us to have a place that's a place of quality, a place that people come and they know that we mean business because we're in the people business, and we do it because of our relationship with God. Hope you come and join us again. I hope you have a great week. If there's ever anything we can do here at The Crossing, all we want you to do is call us. We'll do our best to help you, and if we can't, we have a big list of references out there, and we'll get you in touch with someone who can. Have a great rest of the day, and God bless you. Come and see us soon, either online or visit us live at one of our campuses.